today's video, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about shadow work and how to deal with tough times. Like right now is a really strange time in our society. I feel like we're on the brink of World War III. I hate to say that out loud, but I mean, it's just, we're in a time where we're seeing a lot of, normally civilized and civil nations going to war. And I find myself in a point in time in my life where I'm actually battling inner demons so much harder than I've ever battled them before. Hello, my beautiful people. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day today. I wanted to come on and talk to you guys briefly just to kind of show my face. I have a new video that I am posting and it should be live by now, but it is of my experience. It was a day trip to Fredericksburg, Texas. You can see my experience at Grapetown Vineyards, and just, it was they invited me out. Grapetown Vineyards invited me out to do a wine tour and safari. And if you know anything about me, I love animals. I will drive hours to go visit and see and touch and play with animals because I just love nature so much. That's pretty much one of the few things that'll get me up and driving long distances. I hate long distance drives. And honestly, like anything over 2 hours is like too much. So if I either really love you or it's some animals or plants or something like that I just really want to be around, that energy, that'll make me drive. And that was a 2.5 hour drive for me. Luckily, the drive to Fredericksburg is very scenic and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, but it still was a long drive. The last trip I did like that, I went to Tyler, Texas to go to that tiger sanctuary. I'll drop the link to that video in the description box. I did do a video on that one too. So I just launched this video. I'll link it down in the description box for you to check out if you want to plan a day trip or just a vacation to the Grapetown Vineyards. They have a wonderful facility. It's a winery, plus they have these glamping yurts where you can actually stay there and camp or glamp, because they have a full kitchen and bathrooms and showers. So it's not like roughing it, but you are out in the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful, serene, peaceful. You're out there with the animals and you can stay a night, you can stay a couple nights. And then Fredericksburg is about a 15-20 minute drive. So you can go check out downtown Fredericksburg, which is also very nice. And that's what I did. They also treated me to dinner there. I went to Martini's downtown in Fredericksburg and had myself some calamari and a mocktail to finish the evening. But you can check all of that in my experience in the description box. Like I said, I posted the video. I think you're gonna love it, but that's not what I wanted to talk about in this video. And one thing I've been doing in the last month or so to help with that is doing shadow work. So if you did not know, I do have an Etsy store. I have an Etsy store, and on my Etsy store, I sell different products that I've made, and then I also sell digital download products that I've made as well. And the Let Go Shadow Work Journaling Templates is one of my products that I've made. And this is just explains to you what shadow work is. It has several journaling prompts and then journaling pages where you can actually go through and just kind of write through what you're currently working on. And I kind of want to just share this with you guys because I think it can really help you when you're trying to get to that next level in your life. When you're trying to get to that next level and you keep running into roadblocks, which is something that, it all happens to us. And it's really trying to train us to keep persevering and to break through those subconscious barriers that we've set up for ourselves. Maybe we didn't even realize we set them up. And I'm learning that now. So the Let Go Shadow Work Journaling Templates, what's inside is going to teach you what shadow work actually is. It's going to teach you about discovering where your shadow is and what it is. Your shadow is always going to be, there's always shadow aspects of yourself. And then once you fully integrate one part of your shadow, it's time to integrate another part of your shadow. It's going to teach you actually how to do shadow work. And then there are the journaling prompts, and then there's free journaling pages. I like to do digital downloads because they allow you to print out enough for what you're currently dealing with. So for instance, I wasn't doing shadow work for the longest, and then I realized I needed to start doing some because there were some things coming up, and I felt like I was with my back against the wall, and I was like, what is actually happening? Because I do know that everything that's happening externally is actually happening inside of me, and it's something that I need to kind of reign and get control of and command, and within my body, within my genes, within my subconscious, reprogramming it so that my body, my nervous system, everything feels safe and I don't feel like I'm under attack. It's going to teach you about paying attention to your emotional triggers. So in this explanation where it's talking and telling you about what shadow work is, it says pay attention to what triggers you. Anything that stirs up deep emotion, whether it be anger, fear, jealousy, etc. Triggers are your best friend because they show your wounds and areas in need of healing. So that is a really quick explanation. Every time you act out through your shadow gets bigger, and that's something that you need to learn as well. And this is going to kind of teach you to watch those emotional triggers so that you don't act out through those emotional triggers. Just become aware of them, and then know that you're at an edge, because if you act out through the emotional trigger, then it's going to grow your shadow, which is not what you want. So patterns. So pay attention to repeating patterns in your life. When the story starts to repeat itself, you can be certain there are aspects of the shadow acting out. Like when the story starts to repeat itself, you can be certain there are aspects of the shadow acting out. So if you start to see a pattern happening, there are aspects of your shadow acting out, meaning you don't want the same things to keep recurring in your life, because that means that you're acting out of your shadow. It means that you keep making the same choice, making the same decision, and that's something that you want to break. So I just wanted to kind of share with you, like, I actually use this myself. This is not something that I'm just like, oh, go buy it. I will drop the link down in the description box so that if you want to start working on your own personal shadow work, you can. And this is like a tool that'll help you work through your shadows and your triggers and just kind of become more balanced and get closer to the person that you want to be. But I kind of want to show you what I've been working on lately. I'm not away, I'm just working on myself. I'm doing the inner work, and then I'll pop back up on the scene and it'll be like a new me. I'm just going to give you an example of what I wrote down for this one journal prompt. 3 questions to help to identify parts of your shadow. What parts of yourself do you dislike? And I wrote, I dislike when I don't trust my first mind and I question the answers I receive from God. I dislike when I change my mind about things and create weird energy blockages. That's something that is still true, and I'm still working on that. And I'm aware. I think awareness is the biggest thing. It's the first step to breaking the pattern, is awareness. And then taking a different course of action, you know? When you begin to illuminate the dark parts of yourself, they begin to disappear. I just think this is so beneficial to me. Like, and then at the very end, I started just going off, like just writing all these things that have been bothering me that I'm working on. I am going, like I said, I'll link this down in the description box if you're interested in checking out the Let Go Shadow Work Journaling templates. This, like I said, is a download digital product. You can download it on your own time, and then you can download the pages you need more of. So if you run out, there's only one copy of each prompt, but obviously you're going to be working through different shadows, aspects of yourself. So as soon as you need it, you just print it out. I like to keep mine in a binder. Like you can get a thin white binder and keep it all in there, and then you can just kind of review past things, and you can create like a huge journal in that binder. Each time you go through these prompts, each time you're up against something new, up against a new block, a new shadow aspect of yourself, this is something that's great to just keep on hand whenever you need to refresh your memory of what is actually occurring, so that you don't get lost in the sauce. I did want to share that with you guys because we are in the last quarter of the year, and the last 3 months of this year are really going to set you up for the beginning of next year. And I want all of you, and I want myself included, to experience just a higher level. I want to get out of, the funk that I've been in this past 3 months, and I want to walk into 2024 with a new frame of mind and just in a new space and a new identity. If you yourself, if you're working on any shadow work and you have any tips or tricks that you'd like to share with me or share with anyone in the comment section below, be sure to do so. I love to learn what you guys are working on and learn if there's anything that I can personally help, myself with and help someone else with. I can tell you another thing that I've been working on is container work. Container work is very similar to shadow work because container work is about helping regulate your nervous system to hold more, to be able to hold more. And that has been something that is challenging for me. I'm learning to hold more room, more money. I'm expanding my money container. I'm expanding just my energetic container. What can my stress levels, like what can I hold more of? And it's been challenging. It's very similar to shadow work because it does require you to face those parts of yourself and parts of life that would normally trigger you and throw you off balance. And so it's causing me to have to rewire my brain and to rewire my thinking and my belief system so that I can now hold that amount. Like I'm forced to face beliefs that I created at a lower level of capacity. And now that I want to expand to this larger capacity, I have to rethink what I have created for myself thus far. And so that's kind of something that I've been working on. And as soon as I get like a system in place, I will definitely be sharing that with you guys so that you yourself can use that as a tool to help you do your container work. Container work is not something that's it's not out there on the internet a lot. There's a few teachers that I follow that I've learned some container work theories and just information about, but I just really had to create a system myself that works for me and that incorporates a lot of different other elements. So that is something that I'll be sharing with you guys in the near future. But right now I'm doing the work. So let me do the work so that I'll have my testimony for you guys and I'll be able to share the tools that I've used to help me get to where I am going. But that's all I have for this video. I hope that this video is helpful for you, and I hope that if you decide to purchase the Let Go Shadow Journaling templates, that it is helpful for you. If you have any questions regarding the product, be sure to drop a question down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.